And the strap starts behind my back. Yeah. And just easy letting it come up. Good. And down. And Deshelle, on the way up, you're going to think a little bit more of lifting your right arm. And you're going to think, why? And it's because part of what might be happening with your neck is your right shoulder's a little dipped, pulling your left shoulder higher. So we're going to let your right one sorry, just elevate. And all of us have a little bit offness, that's normal, but when it gets a little too much, then your body's like, okay, you need to do something about it. All right, one more time, taking those arms up, stretching, letting the back of the neck be long, pressing through our feet. Good. And then the hands come down to our side. Inhale, exhale into a bow, pressing the hands gently forward, not a big press. Good. Inhale, lift yourself out of that bow. See if you can get your ribs to come back over your hips. And exhale, bow again. Because here's me coming up without doing that. See, my ribs push forward and my low back pushes. I'm going to do it again wrong. So here's me, my bow. Here's me pushing my chest out. I'm not actually using my abs to hold that spine. So here I'm going to try to push my spine back over the sacrum, right? This is the sacrum back here. This part should be over this part. Yeah. Yes, nice, Lisa. Nice stacking up, right? Good. One more time, everybody. Nice. Good. And then we're going to swing those arms up high and take a bow here. Just a little one, not deep. Just finding those abdominals. And again, see if you can use your abs to place the front of you, place the back of you over your sacrum, right? Notice where they want to let go. Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's when you're here, right? See if they will stay in place. Yeah. Good. And then Deshelle, you can think about the forward motion coming a little bit from your left hand, but the upward motion reaching further through your right hand. Just a little gentle left, not a giant push. And Diana, you can reach up more through your left shoulder. See if it'll come out as it lifts. Let the shoulder blade, yes, that's wonderful. Good. Good. And then last one, everybody. Less head, more spine. Mark feels seen. And then we'll take those arms down to the outside. Good. And then we'll roll all the way down. So inhale, exhale, scoop your belly up. Think of that bow you just did, right? Lead with your spine. And you don't have to roll all the way down. And if your strap is inhibiting you in any way, just back up so that you can freely work through your spine and get that stretch through the back of your legs. And then inhale at the bottom, press through your feet. Now think about your spine. Here we go. Where is it coming back to? All the way up, feet pressing down. Good. Yep, and do it again. Good. Yeah, super thoughtful. That's nice, Deshelle. Good. Good. And one more time. Just do 3. Up, bring it all the way home, all the way home. Good. That's nice, very nice. Okay, so we're gonna flip ourselves around. Zoom. Big angel over the top. Good. And then find our Pilates stance. Dun, dun, dun. All right, wrap the back of your legs together. Good. And then inhale and exhale. Just press to either side. Lift your spine as long as you can. Inhale and exhale, release. Good. And inhale, exhale, press, reaching your feet away from your shins, away from your low legs, away from your knees. Good. That's it. Good. And one more time. So Lisa, do you feel like you could be on tiptoes? No? Okay. So you don't. But Mark and Deshelle and Diana, you guys are going to come into tiptoes. You're going to wrap your hips. Oh! Okay, everybody gets to do tiptoes. So, coming on up now, again, watch that pushing chest. See if you can stay stacked over yourself. Good. And then come down slow. Find your feet. Release your hands. Good. Inhale and exhale. Up. Think of sliding your hip and the back of your shoulders against a wall, right? Your shoulder blades, if they're on a wall behind you, good. And then down slow. And release 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, press. That's it, good. Inhale, exhale, slow. Good. And last one. Good. Inhale and exhale, slow. Nice job, very nice. That's plie. So plie, we're gonna rotate our palms so they face each other. Yeah, and then we're gonna pull open here. That's it. Now pull your ribs back over your hips. Good. And then drive through your feet, come back up. Inhale and exhale, plie. Pulling wide. That's it, good. Find your ribs, good. So a lot of us, we will bend our back to somehow move ourselves out of the way in order to bend our legs. This is hard, right? Keeping ribs over hips. That's it. Good. Good, nice, looks good. And last one. Open those collarbones, control from your center. That's it. Good. All right, next one. We're gonna open those arms. Good. And then take a breath. Exhale, see if you can pull your abs and ribs back. Pull your hands back a little bit while you raise your heels. So your goal is to not let your pelvis shift forward or your ribs push forward. Stay in your plie, just release your arms. Pull the arms back. Raise your heels, pulling pelvis and ribs back. That's it, good. Heels down, arms forward. One more time. That's it. Abs and ribs. Good. And heels. Good. All right. Go ahead and straighten those legs. Good. Hinge forward. Feel your length through those back of those legs. Good. And then exhale, round up through your spine. Good. Take those hands, swing them out into big snow angels, all the way up to the sky to high pull. And then you're going to pull back, reaching through those feet. 4, 3, 2, that's it. Find your length. 1, good. And then hinge forward again. Feel the back of the legs get nice and long. And then notice where your body weight is. If you shift back, some of you will feel the stretch in your glutes more, and then the calves will feel almost like they're straining to hold you. And if you shift your weight forward, the weight might shift down your hams and calves. So you can play a little bit with that where you feel like you need more stretch. And then you'll come up, snow angeling those arms up. And then high pull. Good. That's it. One. Nice job stacking up, you guys. Yes, that looks great. I was getting ready to watch for all these pushed up chests, and there was only one. But you were very upright, so it was very nice. All right. So let's open into parallel. And we're going to go right into a little body balance this morning. So if we slide that left leg back, sternum is nice and tall. Extend your hip. Woo. And now you should be in your body balance line. And we're going to hold that for just a second. Let your arms reach forward. So now your strap is slack. See if you can lift your arms to your ears. Good. That's right. And then bring your arms back down as you simply come back up. So that's all you're going to do. Come into body balance, release, bring it back, and come back up. I need to adjust this volume for a second, but you keep going same side.
That's really what that thing was.
I know.
Was it too loud or too soft?
It was too soft. That's it. Nice. Good. Is that the third one? We're going to do one more and hold it. Ooh. Say that. Good. So lifting. That's it. Good. All right. So then in that lift, we're going to press the ground away and gently open into a star. But we're not going to take the arms wide today. I want you to work with arms in line with your torso and think of them as being in line with your hip so that we're really fine-tuning, not jerking our spine around. You guys, do I need to put up that shade?
Not sure I did. That was pretty.
The sun has shifted. Yes, I'll try. So we're in body balance, right? And I'm opening, opening to the side as one piece, right? So this line stays all the same the whole way. All the way around. That's it. Yes. Thank you, Louie. That's yes, just let your what is that? Your left side, your left armpit open. That was so good. I would say you could open just a teeny more. Like it's literally that much little lift. Ugh. Yeah. Everyone feel like they got about four efforts? And why this might feel more challenging than normal when we do our star. So normally when we do our star, we actually have a little help from the strap. Our bodies can be clever and figure out how to leverage it, even if it's a wobble, right? We can figure out that balance. Without the strap, now it becomes an unhelpful wobble. Our brains can perceive the little shift going back and forth in that strap. I know. So we're like, oh, is that going to knock us over? I don't know. And we know that we can't leverage it like we can when our hands are out. So let's try our body balance the other way, shall we? So first, just the body balance 4 times. The 4th one is when you'll start your stars. And you're going to come into it. Feel how you can leverage here, and then take the leverage away up to your ears. Right? And then come back up. It's almost like, you know, when you do ropes at the gym, the big heavy ropes, you could, if you really wanted to, challenge yourself, take your ropes around. You'd have to probably grab onto the hardware. But you want it to be in the slack. So if you start to feel that you're pulling against it, you know it's helping you in a small way. Yeah? You okay, Diana? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, were you in the water longer than normal or just more distance? Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Did you eat well? Gah. Oh, you are undernourished. So yay for the speed. Next time, nourish that nice effort. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. I on Reddit I follow some of the Hawaii Reddit subreddits, and you know the locals have been talking about warning people out of the brown water. And a tourist from Texas said, "Well, why can't we swim in the brown water?" Because they are used to brown water all the time because of the delta. It didn't even occur to them that it could be sewage. And they were like, "Oh my God, get out of the water." All right. Oh, yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah. Yeah. It's so much. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. That's it. Reach, reach, reach. That's it. Good. All right. Yeah. You want one more? One more. I see you guys working this one so hard. Everyone's like really focused. Or are you done? You tell me. Yep.
Okay, okay.
Oh, pull it up here. Yeah, right? So So if we're trying to rotate on our axis, we're trying to keep this section from our leg bone to our rib bones all one long line. So I'm trying to keep, because if I hike up my hip, then that actually changes what's happening here. Instead of it being long in my glute, now it's really jamming the bone into the socket, right? I don't want to be pushing that. You heard of people tearing their labrums? You know, that's that constant rubbing of the bone against the inside of the socket. We don't want that. No, they're actually staying all stable here. And then I push that bottom leg away to open up the socket. That's a good question. So for the replay, just real quick, Diana was asking about, we're not trying to create a big arc here. We're actually trying to hold a straight line for the sake of our hips and our spines. And not that we would never arc in our life, but in this moment, we're practicing not arcing. So let's take ourselves, let's see, I want to have us have a little step back, an open skater, so that open to the side. This side is still a squat, right? This side is still facing the mirror. We're just sitting back, giving ourselves a little twist. And you can twist away here as long as your hip stays tucked in. And then come back and we'll step to center and alternate sides. So what I mean, I don't know if you can see my butt. Here it's to the outside away. And so now I'm doing that very thing we just talked about. I'm shortening my whole back up. I'm going to tuck that hip in. Now I can rotate through my spine further. My butt's not getting in my way, so to speak. Yeah? So with the hip in the right place, the rotation in the spine is easier. Good. Yeah, I like the thoughtfulness. I love watching you guys get down there and go, okay, where's my hip? Where's my hip? That's great. Good. And then I'm going to do my last one to my right. Good, okay, and then what if we take that strap and put it on our foot? So I'm putting it on my left foot, the foot that's farthest away from the mount. And I have the strap in my right hand. And I'm going to stand a little quarter turn away. If I stand all the way close to the mount, it's likely that that's going to come falling off. So that foot's going to start quarter turn. The right foot is starting straight on. Yeah, so we're in a little bit of a rotation. We're going to step out just like we just did. Now push across your body with your right hand, the strapped hand. Feel that again. And you can feel how weird that is if your hip slides out. It almost stops you. If the hip stays in, you can rotate further. Yep, and then come back to home. Same side again, not alternating sides. Yes? So we step out, find your landings, tuck that hip in, rotate across. Your other arm reaches back behind you. Yeah, just like that. That's nice, Diana. You got it. Good. Can you do one more? Yes, look at you guys. Where are you going? Oh, hello, pretty. Do you need water? It's empty. Papa got you, good boy. Okay, so you gotta watch out because I'm gonna stand. All right, so now we're gonna play with that balance. Come on up. See if you can push out into your strap. Good, land back down, slowly press across again. Come back up, see if you can push out into the strap while you push down on standing leg. Here's me not, you can see the bend. Here's me better. So you have to push both legs, right? Good. Push, push, standing leg push. I know we get scared, so we keep that knee bent. We're gonna push it away on that standing side. Find the foot. Come on, find the foot. Upright, good. Can you give me one? Ah, nice. There we go. Deshelle just emerged. Look at that. That was really nice. Good. And one more. She's right in the middle, you guys. So if it seems like she's getting extra attention today, somehow her screen is like smack in the middle of mine. And Diana and Lisa, you guys are split in two. You're on.
Yeah, left and right sides.
I know. Making my eyes work a little extra hard today. Why is that? So, because usually Lisa will be stacked on top of herself.
I think it's the order of people
Signing in, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It must. I don't know. It's all right. It's good for me. It makes my eyes move more. So let's come on up. Let's change sides. We're starting first with just our lunge. So hand strap closest to the mount has the hand. We're a little quarter turn. So I've got on my right foot. I'm a quarter turn to the right to start with. And all we're doing first is stepping out, pushing across, and coming back in. And then seeing if we can first of all manage the strap, the one on our foot and our hip, right? So coming in slow, let it float in. Yes. Getting that hip in, keeping the hip as we bring that in. You look thoughtful there, Deshelle. Yeah, you can take that hand behind you. Let it reach. Yeah, to help you feel that big rotation. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And Lisa too. Lisa's like, rrr. She's... Yeah, nice, Diana. What a nice line across your shoulders. Yeah. So you can, in your head, think that however far the arm is reaching across the front of you, the other arm is opening up and reaching behind you, right? It's much easier to reach across the front than it is to reach back. So we really have to work on that back side, back shoulder to open. That would be ideal. Yeah, if you could, you know, from a bird's eye view, have them be right in front of each other. All right.
Or did we start that part yet?
No. All right, so we're gonna add in our lift. Yes? So here we go. We go across. We get that big, beautiful reach. And then up. Oh! And just try to stand. Come on, girl. Find your stand. That's it. Yep. And then just land back down slow. Good. And then come up. Hold it. Wrist, reach. So the holding part is the hard part, right? You're pushing down through your standing foot, reaching through that strap, right? 2 reaches. That's it. That's it. Okay, good. Lisa, remind me, which ankle? Is it your right ankle? It's the left. That's so interesting. So on the right side, when you were standing on your right side, was it harder to stretch into the strap or no? Okay, super. Good. That's good. Your left side is doing a really nice job of getting up nice and tall on the standing leg while you push out. The right side, every time, almost, was like hesitant. It would stay bent, and you would have to work to get it to straighten you back out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Stretch to show that. Yes, that's it. Ah, that was beautiful. Good. And Diana, your left glute too is showing up. Look at those left glutes. I know. Hello. What is the word? Ohole? Fair. Yeah. Well, challenges of a butted person. I love it. Yeah. And so here's a funny thing about that. So this is interesting. As a person who's been a slight tucker, as you get glutes, you're sort of encouraging your pants to fall down. So your challenge is to notice when you can slightly let those hip bones come in line with your hips, and that will help your pants stop falling down. Because as ballerinas, we're always taught to drop your seat, and yet we have these glutes that are supposed to lift us, but then your pants fall down. So just, yeah. Okay, we're flipping our backs to the mount. Well, that too, right? But then coupled with that slight, then it's always going to feel weird. So we're going to take those hands and just simply press forward now, straight across. Good. And then bring them back in. And exhale again, press straight forward, holding our ground. Good. That's it, good. And one more press, holding the press. Now we float into our plank. Good, and we take those arms up to our ears. Inhale and exhale, bring them down. So we're in long stretch. If you so desire, you are welcome to come up on tippy toes. Find first and second toe. We're staying in parallel today, so it's a little less stable, oddly, than Pilates stance. Normally, a wider stance would be more stable, but Pilates stance, because you close that kinetic chain, tends to make us a little more grounded, even in tiptoes. That's it. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. Nice. All right. And now holding your plank, whether you're on the ground or on tiptoes, I want you to bow here. And you're going to work it by pulling those ribs back. And then unbow. So remember when we were talking about where is your spine? This is your challenge round, because a lot of us are going to want to come past neutral. We're going to have to make peace with a small range of motion, pulling the abs up and in, just like you might with seated spine stretch, right? That's more about the abs pulling back. That makes sense, yes. Good. Good job, gang. Wow. Okay, so am I the only one on tiptoes? You were. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Just check, seeing the state of the union this morning here. Okay, so since everybody is down, well, I'm gonna come down too. And in that down, now I want you to go further out, further, further, further. Keep pulling your abs back, 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 back. And your hips haven't moved in space, right? You're just still, the lower half of you is in that plank, yeah? And so now you should feel like you're in a big giant arc. Maybe you're about to do elephant on the reformer with round back. It should feel about like that position. Then round yourself back up, ending in your floating plank. Gorgeous, Diana. That was great. Good. Oh, but you really, that was amazing. Good, yes, yep. Lisa, I love how you got your hip back in place there. Good, and then you're gonna do it again. So again, thinking of your heels are down, you're in your floating plank. Create that forward bow. Keep pulling your little low belly across your hips without your hips going back out, right? They're holding that plank. Nice, you guys, nice. Good. Is this the third, fourth one? Good. Is there lightning? Really? I can't see. I'm not seeing it. I'm looking off of that one off to the side. So Diana's taking one of her cameras out, and if you look at it, you can see the lights of Kona below. Oh, there in the clouds. Yeah. And she's showing the... Really? We can't see the moon, but... Oh, there. Boop. That's weird. So it feels like is it far away? Oh, okay. Oof, that one's like a volcano eruption. So, that's cool. I like it when they're far away and you can see them like that. Okay, so now we are going to come back upright on our feet. Exhale, hinge, pushing the arms right next to your shoulders and forward. Happy dog tail. Now those arms are on either side of your ears. Come back out of your hinge, bringing those elbows back to your side. So inhale, exhale, hinge. Pressing forward. You're shoving something into the back of that cupboard. And then, wow. Making sure everything doesn't fall back out as you stand back up. That's it. So this is hinge back now, not round back anymore. Hinge back. So you're moving from your pelvis. That's it. Good. Okay, if we're moving from our pelvis, where is our head? In front of us, or is it over our spine? Good. Gold star. Hinging. We're hinging both directions. That's it. Yes. So then, yep. Okay, everybody, bring your throat back in line with your spine before you start again. I'm seeing heads hanging out here in space. Because the next one you do, you're going to stay down here, and then it's just going to be that nice shave the head. Bring your elbows behind your head, and then press forward. So no cheating by dropping your head low, on your throat lifted. You're going to open up your chest, open up those elbows as they bend in to make room, and press away. You are welcome to soften your knees there, but I want you to keep your tail up. Can you shift your weight back over your heels a little bit, Lisa? And just a little shift back, Diana. Just a teeny tiny hair. That's it. Beautiful. And Lisa, you can, well, no, you're good. Sorry, I just remembered your legs. No worries. Good. Last one. Shoom. Good. All right. And then let yourself round down. Arms stay by your ears until your fingertips get near the ground. Let those arms drag back. Good. Now scoop and round your spine upward, but keep your head down. You're upside down. You're just going to give yourself a bicep curl. That's it. Right down there. Slow on the release. That's it. Good. Good. Keep those abs up every time you pull. You should feel like you're upside down unless your ears and head don't like it. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. Let your hands come all the way down to the ground. Step your feet back. So Lisa, if you want to get something soft under your legs or your hands, you can. Good. We're going to hold that plank for a moment, reaching forward with our spines and our heels the opposite direction. Lift your right leg, point the toe, flex it, put it down. Lift your left leg, point, flex. And I want you to notice what's happening with your hip and rib. So if I lift my right, I can feel my hip come up higher. I can feel my toes on the left trying to push it up, as unloading my hip. So keep your hips slightly dropped. Keep pushing the ground away from you and forward with your hands so that hip stays in. Yes, so we get the load in the hip. Good job. Good. That's it. There we go. Beautiful, everybody, beautiful. And that should feel probably like you've done at least 5 on each side, maybe 6. And if that's the case, drop your knees down, lift your chest up, and now you're in down stretch because your hips are down to the ground. That should feel kind of good. All right, and then we'll come choop, 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 back up to a high kneel. Lovely. And then we'll just turn around and face your mount. Oh, my legs are toast. Why? You too, yes. All right, so we're putting feet flat on the ground. And we're doing sometimes these are called the California rows, when you have the feet flat on the reformer like that, and you're facing the back of the reformer. We're gonna pull the fist to the chest as we round halfway back. And then all the way back up, and release, and exhale, pull, round, and then up. A lot. I want you to feel tension as soon as you start to pull, because you're working your back and your biceps at the same time, and your abs, because they're helping to pull your spine back. Good, that's it. What we're not doing is hanging off of the strap. You see me hanging? This is me just leaning back. You are pulling back with your abs and then pulling the strap with you, right? That's it. Yes, look at that. Good. That was lovely. Okay, good. Because then you're going to stay back here. And you're going to release your arms and then pull back in without moving your torso. Good. Get your shoulders to open, right? You're pulling those elbows wide again. Good. That's it. Deep C curve. I bet you could curve back a little further, Diana. Yep, just a little. There you go. Good. One more. Good. Come all the way up. Good. Flip your hands. So they're now at the 90 degrees, elbows. Good. Now neutral hinge back. Push your feet down a little bit. Good. Come back up. So 90 degrees elbows also means 90 degrees at the armpit, right? So a lot of us will start dropping the hands as we come. You got to keep that 90 degrees right here. That's it. Good. Hinging. Yes, neutral hinge. Good. Keep those arms pulling. Good. And the Deshelle, you can let your right one be slightly higher than the left one. Good. And then the next one will hold. Release those arms forward. Pull in. Release. And pull. Good. Collarbones open. That's it. Spine's long. Some of us will try to curl again because we can leverage our weight better that way. I want you to get your feet down, get your glutes on, get your spine long. That's it. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. Extend your legs forward. Hinge your way up. Good. Reach your spine forward. All right. One more with the hands in that high bicep. What we're doing is taking ourselves into wash the face. So if we hinge back, now push your hands upward as if you're trying to take a washcloth over your forehead and the top of your head. Yeah. They start at this 90-degree angle, but they can bend because you're trying to pull your straps up and back. So if I'm only pushing up, my whole shoulder girdle is going to come up like this. Yeah. What instead I want is yourself to, I need a free hand. I need it to rotate from the arm socket, right? Over you backwards, right? So up and behind your head, over your forehead. Yeah, just like that, Diana. Right? So not, I'm not doing this. I'm going like this. You are too. That's our goal.
Oh. I don't know if I can go that far.
Yeah, there we go. Good. So that means, yeah, less shoulder girdle, Lisa. Think of it, your shoulder has a pin in it. Right here, there's a pin. And you're rotating on that pin rather than lifting the whole arm out of its socket, right? You're doing that one wrong. Oh. Yeah. Nice big delta motion, but the nice thing is also talking with your rotators back here as well, versus this, which is all our upper trap and levator. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I want us to just do quick little side lying leg. We're going to turn ourselves, I'm going to start with my back to you so that I can finish looking at you. How's that? So I'm turning myself onto my left side, and my right foot is going to be in the strap. And we're going to lay all the way flat on our side, and I want you to get your armpit underneath you, so you're not laying on the side of your scapula. Kind of lift it and move it back. And then all we're going to do is just take that leg down, reach and tap the bottom leg, and then slowly take it up. The other strap I've let go of. Now if you want more resistance in that top leg, you could put both straps on that foot, but you can also just slow down your motion and make it longer. Give yourself a little more time under tension. So here we are, we're back at that idea of hip and rib space, right? So when that leg comes up, we're reaching it out through the strap, trying to keep this waistline space, not trying to collapse it like so. Keep the space. Good. And then if you want extra thinking, you can add in your pelvic floor. And I don't want you to grab it. I want you to gradually engage it more and more the more your leg comes down. And then as you inhale, go up, you're going to release it in the same slow manner. That's up to you. You can just also just keep thinking about your space and your length. Good. That's it, length, good. And last one. Good. And then top leg is going to be hip level. We'll take it forward, nice kick, kick, and then take it back. Reach, 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 so that you get a stretch through the front of your hip. So when it comes forward, some of us will feel a stretch through the ham. When it comes back, press that bottom leg longer so the hip stays stable, and then you can get more opening through the front of the hip. Oops, sorry. Good. And last one. Good. And then you can just take that right off your foot and then roll to the other side. All right, so again, check your ribs because I'm sort of laying where I can feel the bony bit of my scap. You want to get your armpit back, the underside of your rib pulled back. And then you can start your leg going. Shh. Oh, there you go, Lisa. That's it. So once you've got yourself settled in a pretty good position, then start thinking about the length on the way down through both legs, and then keeping the length shooting out your body as it raises up. That's it, reach. Good. Come on, bottom leg's active too. They're reaching too. Can bottom leg be reaching too? Last one. Good, there we go. All right, top leg is in line with your hip, and we take it forward as far as it can go. Good. And then bring it back. That's it. Good. Still reach beyond your strap as it goes back there. Good. That's it, good. If you stretch out through the bottom leg while the top leg is going back, you'll feel the top leg turn on just a little extra through the glute. And then hopefully you'll get more stretch through the front here somewhere. Good. Let's do one more. Reach. That's it. Nice. Good. And then you can take that strap off that foot. And we'll just roll onto our belly. Good. And have just a nice little swan here. So pressing against the ground. Just gently press up. Good. Lift your spine out of your pelvis. Good. And then bring it back down. Good. And then again. Good. And we'll do one more time. Good. And then you can come all the way up. Give yourself a cat. And release. Good. And then from this cat, we'll come down into a sassy cat. So that means your shoulder and your hip try to touch each other. And they most likely won't. But you think about it, and that should give you a nice stretch to the opposite side. And then you lift into that nice high cat. Come to the other side as you drop down. Ooh, I feel that between my shoulder. Wow. All right, and then we'll tuck those toes so that we can lift our hips and walk our hands toward our feet. And then round up through that spine. I know, maybe you linger in your stretch. That would be okay. We'll take those arms up. Good, spine twist. Push the walls apart. Good, back up as you twist. Where are your ribs? Are they staying over your hips? As they come to center, are they still there? Good. And last one to your left. That's it, good. Thank you, everybody. Happy Monday. Diana, enjoy your lightning show. Yes.